Hey guys, this is Jazz and we're aging with pizzazz. Last video I recorded, we discussed all the challenges that women go through with aging. I had asked friends from work, friends on Facebook, I texted people that I didn't see on that particular day, and the number one answer, as you may or may not know, was appearance. When I later discussed this with my mother, who is my biggest supporter, hi Mom, she was pretty taken aback that it was appearance. And it led me to think about a lot of things. So I decided that tonight we would talk about, I guess, body image, appearance, why it's so important to us. And I wanted to circle back to when I was young, give you a little bit more background about myself and my family. My mother is from France. My father is from Spain. My brother and I are the first generation born here in the States. So we grew up with a lot of traditions and French culture. We spoke French at home and English, obviously, at school and out and about. I'm wearing lipstick today for my mother and grandmother, who never leave the house without lipstick on. My grandmother's no longer with me. This is her birthday and passing month, but she is here with me all the time. So I thought we would discuss what I have seen with body images growing up. I grew up in the 80s, born in 74, and my mother worked at the United Nations in Manhattan, hard worker, brilliant woman, and she had to get up every morning and dress for the job. So she was beautiful head to toe, effortlessly. The outfits were just stunning, all the way down to the leather boots that I pulled off at night because her feet would be killing her. But she looked beautiful every single morning. And I was trying to remember growing up in that house if she ever complained about her body. And I can't remember. I really can't remember. Never complained about her weight, never complained about her hair, never complained about aches and pains. I think the only thing that she may have complained about was the hot flashes. And I don't even remember her complaining. Maybe she complained because we laughed at her every time she had one, which was not nice now that I'm starting to get all the feels. But anyway, she never complained. She loved herself, I guess, because, right, I never heard any different. So I can't remember her at all complaining about her body. My grandmother as well. I don't remember her ever complaining about her hair changing color. I don't remember, her being tired. I remember she would get annoyed if we made a fuss about her, like, oh, let's go help grandma. But I don't ever remember her complaining. I do remember that I had asked her, I don't know how we got on the conversation, what she does maybe at the bus stop. I don't know how it came up, but she was telling me that at the bus stop, she would squeeze her tushy cheek muscles. And that was an exercise that she did to strengthen her tushy. And she took the bus a lot, so that was something that she did. And that just came up. And I don't know why she did it. I never asked. I never said, oh, are you concerned with the way your butt looks, or you're just bored, or what? But it came up in passing. So my grandmother, other than the lipstick walking out the door, I don't remember her ever complaining about anything with her body, the changes, the pain, the appearance, the wrinkles that grew. I don't remember any of that. And she had a sister, Tati, who was my great aunt. And I do remember that she had a exquisite bathroom with double sinks, and there was enough cosmetics and product on this, sink to open up a store. And I remember being a little girl, and I remember walking in and just looking around, She had that little stool, and I would just sit and watch her, and she would put on this lotion for here and this lotion for here, and perfumes for days and lipsticks for days. And I'll never forget that bathroom. So clearly she cared about what she looked like. But again, I don't ever remember hearing her either complain about anything. not even being tired or anything like that. So as a child, I grew up, watched my mother grow, and again, never saw that. I grew up in a dance environment, excuse me, from a very young age. I started dancing, I believe, when I was 4. And by the time I was changing and developing and all that, I was full on dancing every single day. If I wasn't dancing, I was assisting or helping, with other classes or helping kids get ready or whatever. And I loved it. But while I was in that class, I can just remember multiple teachers, and I can actually picture the class. I don't remember ever, like, my body ever being a problem. I was never a thin lady. Neither was my mother. We are, strong, solid women. She wasn't heavy, but she was not super skinny. And I felt my mother had an amazing figure. And I guess I never really thought much about mine. Dance never, I remember pink tights, black leotard, and seeing everybody in the class. And I don't remember ever feeling like, oh my God, I'm bigger than everybody, or I'm whatever, my breasts are bigger, or my butt's bigger, or whatever. I do remember that I wasn't as strong a dancer as the others. That I remember, but I don't remember anything appearance-wise. So in dance, which is a very physical sport and can tend to be, pretty rough on the body and the mental, I was surrounded by people and teachers who did not make me feel like I was, not the correct height. I was not, Joffrey ballet material, which is like, I don't know, super skinny, no boobs. I can't even remember anybody in the group that really looked like that. They would belong like, anyway, super comfortable, dance class, everything. And then when I went to Spain, we had a summer house in Spain, and we would visit every other summer. And when I was a little girl in Spain, they don't put a top on you. So all the children are running around in just the bottoms. And then I remember still being like 11. Was I like 11 or 12 before the girls started to come in? So maybe I was like 10 or 11. And I was still wearing just the briefs of the bikini and no bikini top. And my mother had bought them, but I would get there and all my friends would be like, nobody had them on. So it wasn't a big deal until I came back to the States and the girls grew. And there was not a question when I went back when I was 16 that I was not going to wear a bikini top. I don't know where that came from. I don't know why. Probably from being back here, because my friends up there, they didn't care. They would just take it off or put it back on, whatever. They didn't care. So as a child and as a teenager, I don't remember ever being concerned about my weight. I just don't ever remember. When did I start to really worry about it? I'd have to say when I started dating and things got serious, and of course I made more of an effort. But I never remember my mother or my grandmother making an issue of it. And the reason why I discuss it is because now we're so concerned about it. So I have 2 daughters, as you know, 2 completely different human beings from, they look the same, but personality-wise, completely different. And their bodies are completely different. And one could care less, and the other one is a little upset about it. And she works out, and she's doing great, and she's beautiful, so she shouldn't worry about it. But somewhere in there, she is not pleased. And I wonder if I played a role in that, because I did as I got older and after I had children. I did, mommy's not going to get a bikini. I can't put this in a bikini. Mommy's not going to wear that shirt. It makes my belly look big. Mommy's not going to wear that skirt or those jeans. Makes my butt look big. Did I say that too much? What impact did I have on her and the way she feels about her body? Sports that she did when she was younger and throughout some of her life, did that play a role? There's so many things. Or is it what she watches on TV and what I watch on TV, what we all watch on TV, that makes us all feel like we have to look a certain way to walk out the door. Why did my mother and grandmother need to put lipstick on every time they walked out the door? Why is it unacceptable? Even now, like, I think maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, she was like, oh, Jasmine, put some lipstick on. Your husband will like the lipstick. Okay. And she's right. I put it on sometimes, but for the most part, I don't. This is pretty much all you're going to see. The lips are usually bare. You're going to see the mascara and sometimes the eyeliner and sometimes the mascara. But you know, other than that, I'm pretty au natural. And I don't know that I care. I mean, I work in an elementary school. I'm going to get all dolled up for that. I hike a lot. I'm definitely not going to do my makeup for that. What am I going to do? Do my makeup for ShopRite? Yes, when I go out with my husband, I get done up. But I think I do that for me because I want to look nice and I want him to think I look nice. Wow, as I hear myself saying this is crazy because he shouldn't care. He loves me no matter what, right? We've been with our spouses for a long time now. So we shouldn't be concerned, or we should be comfortable in our skin where we don't have to get all dolled up. I mean, they've seen us when we wake up in the morning with the drool and, you know, they see us through and through. So why do we feel the need that we have to make an effort? So body images, TV shows, movies, and, you know, our kids looking at the girls in school and saying, oh, she's the prettiest because her hair is the longest, or because she's the skinniest, or because, is anybody saying she's the greatest because she's so funny? Oh, she's the greatest because she's so smart. Oh, she's the greatest because she's so kind. Because I have to tell you, in the world I'm living in now, the children that I adore are the ones that are kind. And that's what I find beautiful. Those children and those people that are kind. Do we all have that yucky side? Yeah, but I mean, I try to do my best to be the best on the inside because I'm not always going to, you know, have on a dress and my lipstick and my earrings and my necklace, and I'm not always going to flat iron my hair. You're going to see me with the big poof on a humid day. You are going to see me with the natural curls. You are going to see me with the slicked back ponytail. And that's what you're going to get from me. You're going to get a little bit of anything all the time because that's what matters at the end of the day. What matters is how we feel, not how others perceive us. But how do we stop that? We do have larger human beings on TV. Larger, is that the right word? Probably not. We have all different sizes, shapes, and colors on every show that we're watching. So we are able to see the beauty in everybody and the nasty in anybody. You could be a stunning, you know, gorgeous model and be an absolute bitch. Absolutely. So I think that as women, I think that we have to make more of an effort, especially as mommies, more of an effort to appreciate who we are, how far we've come, and enjoy every minute of our life. Every one of these wrinkles tells a story. Every one of these laugh lines, whatever, they all have a story, you know. I had basal cell sarcoma and I chose to opt out of plastic surgery. And now I have a little like pull on my nose. It is what it is. Not going to cut myself and take something from my ear and put it there. It's a choice. I chose not to. So it alters my face a little bit, but I'm still jazz. So I would like everybody to make an effort for the girls around them, for their daughters. I would love more people to teach kindness and beauty from within. I would love less mommies, including myself, to discuss your weight and your body shape or form in front of your children because they're watching and they're listening. And we want these girls to grow up and be confident and feel great about themselves. So do me a favor. Look in the mirror and tell yourself you're beautiful. And tell your daughter she's beautiful. Tell your son he's handsome. Tell them they're smart. Tell them they're beautiful. And tell them mostly that they're kind. Kindness goes a long way. And I think we forget about that sometimes. And if you're my age, maybe we should be a little bit more concerned with health, right? I know, Mom, you're like, when are you going to talk about this? So yes, we should be going to the doctor. We should be checking in for our mammograms. We should be checking our blood and our iron and all that good stuff because it's changing so quickly. So we do need to do that. We do need to keep up with all the medical. And we do need to, you know, take care of ourselves better because we only have one of these, what is this called? This body. We only have one thing to carry around, our soul and our person. So let's take better care of it. Anyway, know you're beautiful, love yourself, and teach your children the same. Have a great night.